Welcome to Gina and Friends. This time around, we have our beautiful Milan Wen.
Yeah.
Yay! And she is one of our summer interns. We have how many, Milan?
have three in HR,
Two?
two in sustainability hired directly, and then
Two in
Three,
the
the-
garden.
Claire, Max, Jean.
Three.
Yeah,
So,
three in the garden.
so that's what, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 intern. Oh, and we forgot Claire in marketing. So we are just so filled with excitement and so much stuff going on with our young interns, and we're so happy that they're with us during the summer. New perspective, right?
Right.
So Milan, I met Milan last year, and I met her during the foiling event in downtown Pensacola. And it was her and Chance and Allie, and she was so cute. She put on this costume, and she was Miss Trashy, and she put so much life into that costume. I mean, we got videos. I'm sure Francesca does, but she went around, and everybody was so interested, and that's how we met. So from there, a relationship began. So. And now I'm so glad that you are with us almost every day. And that's so much fun. So Milan, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Milan Wynn. I've been with Miss Gina and Miss Francesca since 2024, so it's almost been 2 years, and it's a really great 2 years. I love working with them, and I've been so grateful being hired as an intern because now I get to meet everyone that they also love and get more mentorship and get more growth. But yeah, I've been learning a lot here.
Yeah, that's good. And the thing is, too, we do our Monday morning gathering, and we read virtues. And she volunteered to do the virtue of gentleness. And how appropriate. When I think of gentleness, Milan embodies that virtue, and she did such a great job. So sometimes technology stops us from really succeeding because we're so stuck on technology. But no, so that morning, as usual, came to the hub early on to set up and everything. Well, the hub lock malfunctioned, and we couldn't get in. Unfortunately, I did not have the manual override key.
Uh-oh.
So can you imagine? And everybody started coming in. So boom, we pivoted, and we decided, hey, why not do it outside, out in the courtyard? So we gathered, we went around in circle, and Milan was in the middle with her laptop, and she did her presentation, and she did it wonderfully. So tell me, why did you choose the virtue of gentleness?
Well, it was one of Miss Francesca's goals that out of the three HR interns, we all did one FYI. And so I got to choose out of gentleness, unity, and excellence. And when I first heard gentleness, I was like, that's mine. That's me. And so because I feel like I try to embody gentleness a lot in my daily life because everyone in this day and age, we're all just kind of everything's rushed and going quickly and everyone gets angry. So I try to slow down, make things more easy and show off a little bit of love.
Oh,
So yeah.
that is about it, right? That is it entirely, the whole thing about gentleness. Let's have Milan read the virtue for us so we all know what we were talking about and really kind of give ourselves time to pause. So, you ready, Milan? Okay.
Gentleness is an attitude of tenderness and love toward people and the world around us. Gentleness flows from a desire not to harm anyone or anything. In its presence, all are safe. It takes strength to call on the self control that gentleness requires, particularly when we feel hurt or angry. Being gentle with ourselves helps us be more forgiving and kind to others as well. Gentleness trades control for an embrace. Gentleness is moving wisely, touching softly, speaking quietly, and thinking kindly. Taking time for gentle activities nurtures our souls.
So
I
good.
love that. And with the virtue, the last few, the last sentence is actually an affirmation, right? You're saying an affirmation. Taking time for gentle activities nurtures our souls. It's an
Okay.
affirmation,
Wow.
right?
What's
And
an affirmation?
an affirmation is, acknowledging to yourself something like, I am enough,
Mm-hmm.
and you're talking to yourself, right? Some people do it in front of the mirror, some people do it, reading, and, you have daily affirmations. So this is our weekly affirmation. So taking time for gentle activities nurtures our soul. And we take that and we live by it, and we try to, by saying it to yourself, then you become it. You speak it into existence. And that's what that is. That's what affirmations are, speaking it into existence. Well, thank you, Milan, for reading that.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have the card with me. So whenever we do virtues that I'm not familiar with, I either print the virtue itself or a card that has the virtue, and I pin it on my bulletin board. So every now and then, as I'm looking at my computer screen, I look at it and I, take a pause.
Yeah.
Right? So.
And it really reminds you
Yeah.
just taking time and being active, being aware about what you can do for yourself.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Because you can't take care of other people unless you are gentle toward yourself.
Yeah, really.
That part
Yeah.
really
and
struck
it's
me.
just not, you're just not talking to, Milan, talking to everyone about, this virtue of gentleness. You're also saying it to yourself, right? Because that is a gift to you, not only to other people, that this is a gift to you. These virtues are a gift to you, right? And so when we embrace it, I think we grow, we develop, and we know a little bit more, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thought.
Very special.
Yeah. So, Milan, can you think of anyone you want to give a stroke to?
Yeah.
So, a stroke is like a shout out, right? It's unconditional. And when you say it, you can be as surface as, I just love your hair. I love it. It looks great, right? And then when you're receiving it, you can't say, oh, well, you have to receive it as a gift. Thank you, right? Now you can go deeper than, I love your hair. I can say, Milan, I love the fact that you just embody the virtue of gentleness, and you remind me every day that I come in contact with you, that I have to be gentle with myself and to those that I come in contact with. See, so that's a little bit deeper, right? But it depends on the relationship that you have. But the deeper that you go with strokes, the more connected you become to the person that you give it to, right? It's not just a casual thing anymore. It makes the receiver realizes that you're paying attention. You're paying attention to me, right? And it's no longer like, oh, just being, just giving compliments, you know. It's no longer that. It's just that you really paid attention to me. Does that make you? Yeah, it's a gift. How does that make you feel when I gave you that deeper sense of, the stroke that went deeper than just, I love your hair, right?
Yes, I feel seen, as you said, but also I feel loved and just wanted, accepted, because, well, I've known you for a while, but also You're my mentor and I'm your student. So it makes me feel really loved that you see me in such a light.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So the cooperative, we have 9 elements to the cooperative mode. And really the cooperative mode is a tool, it's a relationship tool, right? And basically it's as Jack Gillibo would say, and it just is so perfect, is how we be with each other, right? So we can resolve differences and conflicts and challenges. And sometimes when we go about our day, we get hung up on something that, Milan did that just is just eating at me, right? So the cooperative mode, they have all these 9 tools that you could use that kind of take that away, that breaks the barrier, that you are able to engage and not be afraid of being judged or, oh no, Milan's not going to like me anymore, because you would understand the tool and I would understand the tool. And so the stroke is one of them, giving stroke often. And we are a stroke economy because Innisfree's culture is of abundance, right? We will never run out of strokes. We will never run out of gentleness. We will never run out of, being kind, and we will never run out of giving back, right? So that is the culture of abundance. So that's why we're a stroke economy. There's a lot to give out. It will never run out.
You mentioned Jack Gillibo. She's your mentor. Jack was her
Yeah.
mentor. Rest his soul.
Yeah. So believe it or not, I was not perfect coming into this coming into this Innisfree world, right? Or community, let's call it. And I was very lucky to have Jack Gillibo, who was our director of culture way back then, that basically guided me through a lot of stuff. And that's why I made it to 18 at the Hilton. I don't think I could have ever not lasted, but it would have been a horrible time for me. But instead, it is the most wonderful era of one of the most wonderful era. The first one, of course, having my two children. But it was, he guided me using the cooperative mode, and I was one that he would say, no, you need to, keep on doing this, and I'd say, no, I don't want to, because sometimes it doesn't work if the other person that you're trying to, you know
Build
get
trust.
yeah, they don't want to reciprocate. They don't want to be open, right? They don't want to engage. So it's hard. And that was that for me. It was really hard. And Jack kept on going, no, it's a gift. It's a gift to you, Gina. It's a gift to Innisfree. This is how we need to do this, right? And he would guide me through all of that. So many sessions with Jack. And there are times too that it's okay that, you and I sit next to each other and just take a moment, take a pause, and not really say anything,
Mm.
and just feel each other's presence. There was a lot of that with Jack.
Just being.
Yeah, just being, and he would sit there with me with his arms crossed, and he'll say, yeah. And
And you understood.
I understood. I didn't say anything. At first, in the beginning, I thought I was obligated to spill my heart out,
Yeah.
right? But as I got to know Jack, it was just okay to be quiet,
Mm.
you know? And there were 30 minutes of that where we just sat in quietness,
Mm.
and then we would hug, and that's it. So it was almost like a form of meditation and things like that. His wife Fafar also did that with me. Like we would sit, and of course, in the beginning, when you're not understanding the whole thing, you're like, oh, I gotta say something. And you're trying to think, what am I gonna say? But that was Jack Gillibo. He was the best mentor. And
How do you think he would feel about you getting to pass on that to the next generation, what he shared with you?
he would be happy. I think he is happy wherever he is.
Yeah.
You know, because then the manager or that said, no, I don't want to do it, is doing it
Mm-hmm.
and continues to do it in and outside of Innisfree. And so that's the thing. It's a little awkward at first when you
I can imagine.
it very uncomfortable. That is it. If you don't feel uncomfortable, then it is not moving in you at all.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you don't feel awkward or don't feel weird about it, then it's not, you're being your real self, right? I mean, your real self when you go to these training, and I mean, and then you're like, okay, but you read it and you learn it over and over again. I had a regional, his name was Gabe DiCiani, when I was at the Hilton, and uh, going to Genesis was like fun for me. And he made a comment like, he said, "Yeah, if we offered Genesis every day, Gina would be going to it." And he would like crack up. But I told him, "Yeah, I would." So yeah, I would love it if Dawn, oh my God, what a great gift as you move to your next,
Mm-hmm.
next chapter of your life. I mean, you folks are you're going, and next thing you know, you're full on in the, environment of whatever career path
Mm-hmm.
you are in. And what a healthy start when you are emotionally and mentally kind of equipped.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, Milan.
Is there a stroke that you can think of that you'd like to give to somebody in your sustainability team, or anybody that today was incredible? We could give strokes to Bethany too.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's appropriate that I give one back to Miss Gina.
Oh.
Yes. Well, thank you for taking the time to talk with me and telling me about your mentor and telling me about everything that I wanted to hear, because this is a really important chapter in my life and you're guiding me through it. And when I move on, I know that I'll be prepared.
Oh.
So thank you. Thank you for teaching me.
That is yours forever and ever and ever.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I live.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to give a stroke. So I'd like to give a stroke to Bethany. So I'm upstairs now, and she is really a spitfire, and I knew that. But as I listened to her conversations with our CEO Ted Ant, and that she shares her ideas, and my gosh, she is such a intelligent and thoughtful, intentional, mindful human being.
Mm.
And people say, well, she's a scientist, but my God, she's a scientist with heart, and she's a scientist with, just so conscientious, not about just the environment, but the people,
Mm-hmm.
And she's taught me a lot. I mean, I thought I was a tree hugger, but oh my God, I moved on from that. I'm now a turtle head. But I enjoy participating. I know you do in everything that she does, and being a dune defender.
Yeah, what happened today?
We went to the Hilton, and she did a lunch and learn, which I think is such a great idea. You know, when you're eating food, you're just soaking it in, and and it was hosted by the Hilton. I think we went to, I know when we were doing the counter, I think it was up to 93 people, or 92 maybe, but that is incredible. And so we had a presentation by Daly,
Yeah.
and with the Perdido Bay Estuary program. And a lot there too. There's so much about the manatee and the watershed.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to like AI that, chat GPT more about watersheds. And I knew about the oysters,
Right.
and would love to attend some of the events doing the oyster, learning about the oysters. And so she did a brilliant presentation. Then Bethany came on and she did a little bit about the Dune Defender training, and we had raffle tickets and everything. And we did the pledge.
With our new sign.
Yeah, we got a new turtle sign, right?
Is this
That
the awkward
Gina-
turtle?
Yeah.
It's the awkward
It's
turtle.
whatever. Mine is it's from Hawaii.
The gimpy turtle.
Yeah, but so that was fantastic. The more people know, the more we can grow, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part, Milan?
I liked it when Trashy and Tuli first came out. Well, we were warned about when they would come out, and then our task was to cheer as loud as we could. And I think that we achieved that.
Yeah, I think so.
And everyone was really engaged, and I liked seeing that.
And this is Tilly the turtle, named by you all on Beekeeper. What would you like to say? I am a Dune Defender. I'm a Dune Defender.
Awesome, right?
Yeah. And the food was great. Oh,
yes.
my goodness. The hamburgers. Oh my gosh. Loved it. So thank you, Terry Branch. Shout out to Terry Branch, Leah Koki, and Dion Glover. They are the leadership team at the Hilton, Pensacola Beach. We love it that you embrace the Dune Defender program. So, and saving the sea turtles and the beach mice and the osprey.
Mhm.
So,
How did it feel to be on Gina and Friends?
It was an honor. I loved it.
oh, good. Maybe you too someday could have Milan and Friends
Yeah, I like
Produce
that.
production.
produce production.
That's right.
Yeah,
Sign me up for that.
yeah. So, any last? Do you want to? Anything else you want to share with us?
I've had a lot of fun here, and I can see why everyone here is so close, because Innisfree, this company is just really great, and we're all like best friends.
Yeah.
So, yes. Fun, loving, family.
That is perfect because one of our tagline is fun at Innisfree Hotels. Having fun at Innisfree Hotels. When we answer the phone, when you call, we say, we're having fun at Innisfree Hotels.
Is that
And
right?
it is a family. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you say when you
Yeah.
pick up the phone.
Yeah. But for the part, it would be like, we're having fun at the Hilton Pensacola Beach. Yeah.
Well, it's personalized.
Yeah, it's personalized. But yeah, that is great. Yeah, and we are a family. We are a family.
I
We're
love
just
it.
not a company, we are a family. So,
That's right.
well, thank you, Milan, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
This Gina and Friends episode. Until next time, aloha.
Bye-bye.
Here's a gift for you. We're going to put a link to Jack Gillibo's teachings, all about the cooperative mode, the different tools that we use, and that you could learn just as I learned from him. And you could, when you watch it, you will definitely feel not his spirit, but who he was. It really comes through. So yeah, we'll put a link and enjoy. Yeah.
A gift to you all.
Oh.
Yeah.